Okay, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Lil Wiz, and I make music inspired by old school emo and mainstream alternative. I make my own genre, and that's that.
Okay. Are you similar to anybody who's already out there?
I am compared to artists such as XXXTentacion and Lil Peep quite often, but I try to get away from that stereotype, so I created my own vibe.
So how are you different from that?
My music has been always very similar to Lil Peep's. What I did to move away from that is I added a little bit more of my style, and I went more ambient, and I started writing more poetry in the lyrics rather than stereotypical things.
Great. So what kind of audience are you looking to attract?
My kind of audience is, well, it depends, because I write music about a lot of sensitive subjects, and to me, the people that listen to my music and follow me are usually people that relate to those things I say. So it's mainly like people that need some of that mental health boost. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the type of fan base I have, and that's the type of fan base I want to reach. As it's me helping other people. That's a good thing, and it makes me feel better. So
yeah, absolutely. There's no more noble task than helping other people or inspiring other people. How would you like to market to these people? Or how would you like to develop your marketing? Because you've already got a level of social media presence already, so how would you want to develop that?
Well, it's mainly get more into social media promotions and stuff. Now that I'm trying to get into certain deals with labels, it'll be a lot easier for me to have that help from them. So, get more blogs to write about me and stuff, review my music and review my albums. And it's mainly like Instagram promotions or Facebook promotions, so that I can actually set up where I want my music to be advertised and who I want to attract, so it's easier for me. And it's more beneficial for me to pick who I want and where I want it, and the age and all that type of stuff. So it's mainly promotions online and blogs. Yeah.
Do you have any idea of any particular writers or blogs that you want to get on?
No.
That's something to have a bit of research.
That's something I need to really
Yeah.
research.
So what sort of obstacles are in your way?
Well, money's always an obstacle for all the artists, isn't it? So, promotions cost, equipment costs, and I'm an independent artist, so I always do everything at home and with what I have. So, if you don't have money, you can't buy those advertisements and those promotions online. So that's always a bit of a struggle, because there's no other way of actually growing apart from that. You feel me? Well, at least in my point of view, if you want to grow online, the easiest way is to advertise yourself. If you just message people to follow you, it's a slow process and it doesn't always work. So advertisements right now are the key thing, since a lot of things such as automation have been taken down by social medias like Instagram or Facebook. So I'd say advertisement, and that's like the easiest way to grow, but money is always
Do you feel like the labels could have some impact on that as well? And is that an avenue that you're looking to explore?
Do you mean like if I got signed?
Yeah.
Well, it's always easier, because the labels, they have contacts, they have all the industry contacts and all the music videos, all that type of stuff. So they can set you up with everything, So instead of having to, you don't even need to receive money from them to work on your music. All you have to do is have a contact such as them. You feel me? Because they can sort you out a videographer, they can sort you out photo shoots, they can sort you out blogs and stuff, so they can get you everywhere that you need to go, including growing yourself on social media and stuff. So
so how can you get more access to potential opportunities with these sorts of agencies?
I'd say dig online, innit? Email a bunch of labels and stuff, send them your demos and stuff. I've been doing that for 2 years now. You feel me? Just emailing random labels and YouTube channels that like advertise your stuff. That there's all as time consuming as it is, and the chances of actually getting a response are slim. There's always that one chance that you can get a reply, and they'll check you out, they'll reach out to you. Feel me? So it's always worth a shot in it, even if it's time consuming and you're not getting anywhere. hustler for sure.
Keep going. One last question. So, what one main element do you think could make your brand identifiable and recognisable? If you had to choose one.
From what I already have.
Yeah. What's
I'd
the
say
biggest, like most powerful attribute that you have?
I'd say it's the style of music and the way that I make myself sound in my music. My way of recording, you know, to a lot of people it's quite iconic in it because you hear the way that it's recorded, the way I mix it, master it, and like straight away they know like, oh, that's that, you feel me? And it's, you know, it's not something that anybody else does, isn't it? Like I'm just there sitting layering everything and making it sound all ambient all around you and stuff, you know. So that adds a lot of power to the voice. So when I'm writing about all those, you know, sensitive topics and there's this power on the recording, you know, with the way I mix everything, then, you know, it just stands out and people want to listen to it more, you feel me? So that kind of attracts a lot of people and stuff. That's been my way of growing. But apart from that, there's also the image, innit? Like, if I had to pick anything, it's image, because, you know, I wear a lot of unmatching stuff, a lot of colourful stuff that, you know, just catches the eye, you feel me? So, plus the tattoos, innit? That's also part of the image, you feel me? Got that sensitive tattoo, you see it, you know, it's Lil Wiz, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's that.
Thanks very much.
Right.
To 40.
2 black jeans. I mean, 40, yeah.